Hello and welcome to Baking on a Budget. Now this time what we have is this easy Quiche Lorraine recipe. Great for the warmer weather coming on, and as I say, very simple to put together and absolutely delicious. We have all of the ingredients over here. What I'm going to do is run through all of that, tell you what the quantities are and how much this has cost. To begin with, we'll be using 160 grams of plain flour. That cost me 9p. We have 40 grams of lard at 8p. We have 40 grams of butter at 30p. And that's for the pastry. For the filling, we have 150 grams of bacon, which was 82p. We got 1 onion at 9p. We got 115 grams of cheese at 75p. We got 100ml of double cream at 49p. We got 200ml of milk at 12p. We got 4 eggs at 76p. Eggs did rise in price the other day. We got a cracker pepper, maybe 2p. And we got a tablespoon of oil, which is about 3p. So the whole cost of this recipe is £3.55. We're going to get 6 sumptuous slices of this, and that makes each slice 59p. Now the first thing to do is make the pastry, so let's get on to that. Right, now to make the pastry, I'm going to use this old food processor. This makes life much more easy. If you don't have a food processor, you can of course do this by hand. By just rubbing the fats into the flour between your fingers and thumb. But this will only take a couple of seconds really in the food processor, so that's the route I'm going to use. A little bit of salt in there, switch it on, give it a blitz. That's looking good, that's what I want. It's a sort of a fairly coarse grain sort of mix that we've got going on there. And that will be fine. Now, next thing we want is some cold water. And what I have here is my tablespoon. So I'll put 1, 2 in there and give it another blitz. That's coming together, but it will need a little more. So I'll put another 1. And maybe another half in there. Right, that's all good. I'm just going to turn that out onto the bench. Right, so that's all come together nicely. And what we're going to do is wrap it in this cling film and get it into the fridge. It's very warm today, so I'm going to leave this in the fridge for about 20 minutes. Right, so our first task for the filling is to chop the onion. Now I'll chop this fairly finely. Okay, that's the onion. Next thing we want is the bacon. And as I say, I've got about 150 grams here. This is not the full packet of bacon which I had there, but here it goes. Now what we're going to do with this lot is just cut it very thin, into little thin slices. And then from the thin slices, we'll cut it down into something like that. This is about a centimetre squared, something like that. Just small pieces of it, that's what we want. So I'll cut all these up and I'll come back when we're done. So that's our bacon and our onion prepared, because we're going to fry these down in a moment or two. Okay, so the next thing we want is the cheese. As I say, what I have here is 115 grams of mature cheddar cheese, and I'm just going to grate that so it is prepared also. So the next thing we can prepare is the liquid filling, the sort of custard really. It is a sort of custard without the sugar. So I want 4 eggs in there. And I'll just whisk them up a little, beat them up a touch. And we want 100ml of the double cream. And it goes. And we want 200ml of the milk. Now I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to get the pastry back out of the fridge. I'm going to be making the quiche in this fairly large flan tin. That's 10 inches across the top. The base of it is a bit smaller. That's about 8.5. So we just want to prepare this first. I've got some lard here, and what I'll do is I'll just get that on the base, and we'll get it round these flutes as well. All right, sorry, I neglected to put the camera on at that when I got this back out of the fridge. But there it is, out of the fridge. I've just been rolling it out a little, and I'm going to keep going with that. It may end up fairly thin in this case because we need a fairly decent sized circle to fit the whole tray, so to speak. So I would say just a touch more, a touch more. It's not necessary that this goes right the way up the sides of this tin because this is a very deep tin, but we'd like to get it as close as possible. It'll have just like a rough sort of neck on it, so to speak. Okay, so I'm going to roll it up onto the pin. Can be fairly delicate, this pastry. We've got our tray, and we just want to get that sort of positioned over the top. And what I'm going to do is lift it up and sort of lower it down into the tin. Again, fairly delicate operation to get this right without too many splits or holes. It will repair, obviously, so, you know. Now, we'll just press it into the corner or the side of the tin. That's going to have a high shoulder of pastry on it, that's for sure. But that's all right, I like the pastry. Right, I'll just try to get that into those flutes. Very good. And now, just with the back of this old knife, I'll take the top off. And just before we do that blind baking, there's a few things I want to do. One of them is I'm just going to prong the bottom of it to stop it from blistering too much. Then I have some greaseproof paper, which is always best for this to scrunch that up. And it will sit in there much better. And now what I have here is some rice. Now this is rice which I use for the blind baking. It can be used many, many times. It can just be dried, left to cool, and then put back in its container, and that will be fine for a long, long time. So that's going in the oven at about 170 degrees centigrade, and it's going to sit in there for about 20 minutes. So here it goes. Okay, that's had nearly 25 minutes in there. So I'm going to take out the rice, and we'll get that back into its container later. Now what I have here is some egg wash, and I'm going to give the bottom of that and a little bit up the sides a coat of this egg wash. Then I'm going to put it back in the oven for about another 10 minutes, and we want this to go nice and crisp and browned on the bottom, and then there's no danger of it leaking. Right, back into the oven with it. Okay, and whilst that's doing in the oven, I'm going to get some heat under this frying pan, and we'll prepare the onions and the bacon. Okay, so first off we'll have the onions in there. And really this is just to soften the onions. So we don't want them to go too brown or anything like that, so we'll just keep moving them about until they have softened up. Okay, and with the onions well on their way, we can get the bacon in there as well. And same thing, we don't want to get this too crisp or anything like that. We just want to get it cooked through and ready to go. Okay, that's had a few minutes on there. The onions have definitely softened down. The bacon is cooked through, and that is good to go. So just take the heat off, and then that is ready for the bottom of our quiche. Okay, so that has had an extra 10 minutes in the oven. It's looking beautifully golden brown on the bottom there. Excellent. So at this point we can start to put all this together. First thing, we're going to get some of this bacon and onion out onto the very bottom of the quiche. Looking good. And on top of that we're going to put this cheese. And then we have our egg and cream mix, which I forgot to put the pepper in earlier, so I'll do that now. Right, I'll just give that a quick whisk. And now what we want to do is just pour this over the whole thing. That looks excellent. Okay, it's going back into the oven and it's going to stay in there for another 20 to 25 minutes. This will brown a little on the top, and we want, again, just a quiver, you know, just when you turn it. And that's a good sign to see that it's ready to go. So, back into the oven it goes. Okay, and 25 minutes later, here we have an absolutely delicious looking quiche. That smells absolutely beautiful, by the way. I'm going to let that cool a little, and then I'm going to take a slice off, and I'm going to have a taste of that. Take a look at this. This is Quiche Lorraine. Looks absolutely beautiful. I'm going to take a slice off, and I'm going to tell you how it tastes. Smells absolutely delicious. That's still steaming from the oven. That is a beautiful combination of flavours with the cream and eggs. Lots of pepper in there. The onion and the bacon on the bottom of it, along with the cheese, is absolutely delightful. And the pastry done to a T. You could serve that up for lunch, a little bit of coleslaw on the side, a little bit of salad with it. That would be absolutely delicious. And this slice here, 59 pence. I think an absolute bargain. So there it is, an absolutely delicious Quiche Lorraine. Very simple to make, really. A few different stages to it, but nothing too complex. And, you know, stick to the timings in the oven and stuff like that, and it will come out absolutely perfect. So can I say, if you've enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more videos like this in the future, making absolutely classic dishes, always on a budget, always very simple to make, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. In the meantime, I'm going to finish off this beautiful slice of Quiche Lorraine, and I thank you very much for watching.